And just strip it out. This water damage ply. Out it comes. That layer there is the epoxy glass skin of the boat. So when we glass all this back in here again, you've actually replaced all of the wood with fiberglass and still maintained the outer surface. Same thing down here. So when I've finished, spread this out. There's no timber left in the boat, it's all been repaired with glass. It's not real hard. Layer by layer, get rid of the ply. So there's our effort. All that horrible stuff's cleaned up. We're ready to glass him back together. Okay, this is just continuing the work we're doing, tidying this boat up. The ingress of water has meant that the fire started to delaminate. Not actually rotten, very little of this. What I'm doing is I'm taking the top layer of the ply off. There we go. That's where the damage in there. We get rid of all the damaged material. And we'll re-glass it as I have done down here. Once you've stripped the ply out, lay it up with 3 or 4 layers of epoxy and cloth, and the inside of the boat is now plastic. Has been for a number of years, and I've had no problem since I've done that. Looks ugly. There's the area we were working on before. There's some that I did a couple of years ago. Once you do this, you'll find you'll have a sound boat, and it's not that difficult. Simply run your chisel up in between, peel the layers off. Once you've got that, a bit of water went down between, but because I opened it up straight away, it didn't actually rot. It only blew the glue away. And when we glass this, I'll make sure I glass around the corner, and that gives you the integrity of the boat. So you're actually making the boat stronger than it was when it was new. This damage was caused because the guy who built the boat, when he put that limber hole in to let any rainwater out of there, didn't epoxy around that hole. And in doing so, water's got between the 2 layers. You can see it on the tide rise. It's just run up the grain. The actual rotten bit is only that. Even that's alright. It was just here where the water's concentrated, and that's why we'll strip all the timber out and re-glass it. As you can see, we're down to that thin fiberglass layer. We'll build that back up to about 4 or 5 mil. Lay it out over the stringers, back onto here, and it'll be as strong as strong. Okay, well that took about an hour. There we have it all nice and clean. And the front of the boat that we worked on earlier, same story. We'll be pretty ripe now to come back and lay this up in fiberglass, epoxy of course, even with wood, so we'll go with epoxy and woven mat. 3 or 4 layers of that, and it should be like brand new. Okay, so here we are ready to glass our repaired area using epoxy because it's timber. Even on polyester boats I like to use epoxy because it seems to stick a little better. It's important to make sure that you've done this. Cut your pieces of cloth to size before you begin to work on the repair area. Once you do that, it's as simple as wetting the area out, just like that. That's all you have to do. Once you mix your resin correctly, paint it on, and then we'll glass it. So now it's just a question of laying your glass up. I wet that, put that on, just like that. and wet the resin out. I apologise for the camera work, but it's a bit hard to do this stuff and film at the same time. Now we took all the rot out, those bits there, they were scraped right through to the other side. We're only glassing back to the fiberglass skin that was put on the boat originally. Once I've done that, take another piece. This is why you wear gloves, and this is why you cut before you begin. There's the next piece goes on, and I'll repeat this process with around 10 layers of glass, and that will be fixed, my friends. Fixed, fixed, fixed. So what looked like a catastrophe is really only a few hours work and not much. Okay, so we've got about 6 layers on there, and you just continue the process, lay it up wet on wet, and by doing it wet on wet you ensure that everything sticks together and you end up with one composite part. Once you've got a few layers on, it actually gets easier. Now if you notice the brush, I'm just dabbing it. Don't try and brush it like that because you'll drag the mat around. All you want to do is saturate the cloth. You don't want too much resin because it's the mat that gives it the strength, not the actual resin itself. Well, up to a point. So just use that dab, dab, dab technique. Another layer. And that completes our repair. Okay, there's our repair from yesterday. Absolutely solid as a rock.